working. Alright, so welcome to Circuit Paul Ricard for the French Grand Prix. This is an old school circuit, but unfortunately it's been kind of butchered, you know, so ever since they made this circuit into a test track. But yeah, I ran on the old original layout, and that layout honestly I like a lot more than the current layout of the circuit. But either way, here at old school Paul Ricard qualified in third and got 13 laps around this circuit in southern France. I still kind of miss Magny-Cours hosting the French Grand Prix, but to be honest, really the places I think that were better hosts for the French Grand Prix are Reims, Jouot, Clermont-Ferrand, or Circuit de
Hello and welcome to the Circuit Paul Ricard, current home of the French Grand
and
Prix,
Rouen-les-Arts.
Those were
back
to 1906.
much better.
It's been held at
French
many
Grand
venues
Prix
over the years, with famous moments from Dijon and Magny-Cours the feature of many a highlights reel. And let's hope we see more of those in the race today. 6 lefts and 9 rights give us a total of 15 corners here at the Circuit Paul Ricard, and a lap covers an overall distance of 3.6 miles. Average speeds will be somewhere in the region of 142 miles per hour, and they'll be maxing out on the Mistral Straight at around 205 miles per hour. It's race day yet again, and joining me for a chat, Anthony Davidson. And our racers are certainly in for a rough day today. What will you be watching for as they go down into turn 1?
Well, the start of the race is always one of the most nerve-wracking parts. You have to hope that everyone is able to get off to a clean start, and this is possibly the trickiest part of the entire race. So many drivers in such a small space, and finding your braking point into turn 1 as well. It's a testament to the driver's skill that there aren't more incidents.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Bird, Gasly, George Russell and Ocon, Vettel, Tictum, Latifi and Mick Schumacher, Hamilton, Mazepin, Sergio Perez and Giovinazzi, Tsunoda, Stroll, Max Verstappen and Guan Yu Zhou, Delatraz, Norris, Ricciardo and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
This is our engine supplier's home Grand Prix. Let's give them a race worth watching.
Yeah, I'm good with the strategy. Alright. But yeah, it rained and it started dry in qualifying, then it started raining, and a lot of teams just mistimed it. But luckily, I did my qualifying run right at the start, and I was able to secure third. It's lights out, and away we go in France. Got a really good start that time. I know Leclerc's going to try to pinch me down, but I'm not going to let him do that. I just got to try to stay with Carlos. Yeah, this track is so bumpy. You can tell from the wheel vibrating so much.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap.
DRS should be able to gain on Carlos coming down before the chicane on the Mistral Straight. Just gotta try to stay within striking distance of him. Alright, got him. Got the lead of the French Grand Prix.
Nice work, that brings you up a place. We're going to box this lap, push hard on the in-lap.
Good I didn't miss the entry there into the pits. Still kind of used to the old entry into the pit lane.
Go, go. You'll be racing on the exit. Complete. Go now.
Man, you guys really need to go faster on these pit
strategy
stops.
complete. See these tires through to the end now.
Alright, there's Louis. Oh no, being behind these guys is really gonna hurt me. Gotta get around them fast. Alright, I gotta check the car for any damage. I don't know if it was Mazepin or Louis that, or Delatraz that got into the side of me there. But yeah, I gotta get around these guys fast in order to keep up with the leaders.
Louis is coming in for his stop.
I think I could probably beat that Ferrari out of the pits. Alright, beat Sainz out of the pits. Beat Carlos out of the pit lane, that's good. I think when the pit stops, I'll cycle through, I should be back in the lead. But yeah, just unlucky with the traffic there.
Our gap to
But
the
it's
car
good I
in
got
front
it,
is
but
3.5 seconds.
But it's really good I got around them quickly, so then that way I don't lose time to the guys around me. I know Carlos is then going to try to get around me, but he's not going to be able to do it, that's for sure. Yeah, so far no damage to the car, which is really good. I'm happy about that. So I thought maybe I might have gotten a little damage there after that was Delatraz or Mazepin that came over and ran into the side of me there. Yep, back in the lead.
behind is 27.7 seconds.
Not worried about where Louis is. Just tell me the gap between me and Carlos. I know these tires always quit on me every single time during the race. So I mean, car just gets such bad understeer, especially when these front tires give up so quickly.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
But yeah, I know Carlos. Nah, I'm just gonna let him go by me. So I'll just let Carlos pass. And I just gotta tuck back in his slipstream, and it'll get the lead right back. I just gotta stay on his bumper. Stay on his gearbox, that's all I gotta do, and I can get back by him. Got the lead back.
Okay, good work. Great pass. There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
One of you Joes out of the race.
Yellow flag. Green flag.
Last lap. White flag.
This is your final lap of the race. We're leading our teammate by 33.4 seconds. There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Time to go on the defense. I know Carlos is gonna then try to overtake me on the outside. Just give him the outside line. Just outbrake him going into the corner. Alright, I'm gonna win it here in France. 2 wins in a row.
Yes, you've done it. Well done.
We've witnessed some great battles around Paul Ricard today, and they've taken a fantastic win. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection, a shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Well, I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium. Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
It's got to be Valtteri Bottas, a commanding performance that I think had the audience's eyes glued to him for the majority of the race.
Let's move on to the constructors. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Yeah, that was a crazy.
That was an exciting race from our perspective.
That was a crazy
have
grid,
yours.
that's for sure.
We all underestimated you, didn't we? Are you happy with your performance today? Is there anything that you think gave you the edge over your rivals? Great. Well, that's everything.
Yep, I just try to get these interviews done as fast as I can. Because honestly, who really cares about them? Not me. That's for sure. Meanwhile, at team headquarters, my last durability upgrades.
The team's income is looking very robust right now. It's time for you to have a think about our profit margin and what areas of the operation might benefit from that money.
I gotta save the money though to pay Louis his contract. Yeah, I definitely want to help Louis out. I know that for sure. So yeah, go ahead and...
Hey, the marketing team wants to run this one past you.
Afraid bad news inside. I've never seen your members posting your responsible social media message regarding a member or one of our sponsors. We need to stem the controversy. Hit our productivity. Yeah. I would definitely... let's see, if I were part of the department would suffer without them. Yeah, give you a warning. Just don't do it
You
again.
handled that well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would just tell him, you know, don't do it again. You know what I mean? And I got the French Grand Prix victory trophy. That's awesome. Alright, so go ahead and advance the time.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Good. Now everything's maxed out on durability, which is awesome. But again, I need to save up enough money to pay Louis his contract. I know that for sure. And of course, sponsor relations. Yeah, I need 12 million for that one. But honestly, I really want to help Louis out. So yeah, in the next episode, it'll be the Austrian Grand Prix at the Red Bull Ring. Track with the fewest corners, but also a really fun track. So I'll see you guys in Austria. Bye.